want versus needs. I think this is very important. I think that a lot of people get this confused from watching HGTV and seeing a lot of DIY stuff. You really need to know what your wants versus needs are, especially in the housing market in the DC metro area. So DC, Maryland, and Virginia, super competitive. I have clients that pay up to $1 million for a house that make sacrifices. So if you're a first-time home buyer, you are going to make some sacrifices. It's just a matter of what that is. Is it going to be, I want something brand new, so I'm going to make a farther commute? Or is that, I don't want to make a farther commute, so I want to be closer in, but I'll deal with a smaller property just to be closer in? Like, these are all questions that you got to answer yourself. So yeah, just looking through, what do I want to be close to? How much space do I need? What's most important? Is it the location or the size? Am I willing to do a fixer-upper? A fixer-upper is not for everybody. Some people just like, I don't have the time. I need to just be able to buy it, move into it, and be done with it. Are you looking for appreciation? I think this is very important. To me, because I invest in real estate as well, I look at it as an investment as well as like a stepping stone to what happens next in your life, whether you buy a bigger property or you rent this one out or whatever you decide. I think this is a good stepping stone for everybody to set themselves up for financial success. How important is the neighborhood? Do you want to be in a transitioning neighborhood that is new and you see it changing, or do you want to be in something already established? If it's already established, you're going to pay for that. There's a premium. If it's transitioning, you're going to get a better chance to get more of a bargain or more of the upside of the appreciation. So I like my clients a lot of times, if you're a first-time home buyer and you're not worried about schools and it's just you and you don't have family members, be open to a transition neighborhood, right? Because the upside of the appreciation is going to benefit you going forward in the future. Are you open to condos? Some people are just like, no, I won't do it. My first NACA clients back in 2010, they used NACA and bought a condo in Silver Spring. Their rate was super low, but the lady above them has 2 kids. And they were like, oh my God, Balaram, like we've thought of everything, how to pad the walls. We've talked to the condo association. Some people are just like, I don't even want to risk dealing with that because there's no way to really know until you move into the property. You're not going to find that out by going to an open house or a home inspection, right? The only way you would know is if you live there. So yeah, just be cognizant of that. If you decide to do condo living, you got neighbors, you got walls, right? Do you want new construction? Some people are like, Balaram, I want to be in a house where nobody's ever used the toilet, the sink, the bathroom, none of it. I'm the first person to touch everything, right? Know that about yourself. Be honest, right? Like, some people just want the new. There's nothing wrong with that, but you got to be honest. A lot of people are just like, I don't know, I'll do a fixer-upper, and then they start seeing how much a fixer-upper is involved. They're like, nah, I just want to do new. I don't want to be bothered with this. So just be honest with yourself. And then features. What kind of features do you want? Do you want a smart home? Is that important to you? Wi-Fi capability, stuff like that. Just know what's important and what does your home need now and what does potential does that. This is very important. So I tell clients that when you're looking at a property, you have a footprint, right? Some footprints, it's impossible to add square footage. You just don't have the option. But let's just say you have a house and the lot's big enough, and you're like, I could add an addition, or I have an unfinished basement. I could finish the basement. I could put a full bathroom down there, right? Like, these are things that you should be thinking about as for the future of like, what is my life? What do I plan on my life looking like in the future? Obviously, life happens. You never know, but you want to have the option to say, I want to be able to expand on my footprint. Sometimes people are just like, I'm not so worried about that. I'm only going to live here for 3 to 5 years. I'll get more space or I'll expand on my footprint with my next property, right? So just thinking about the future.